Hello, 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 and welcome to Blue Hunter. I am your green bottle, and today we're going to be checking out this game that is made by a solo dev. So I always love games that are made by a single person. I think it's really cool, the projects that people get up to. It's just amazing. So let's check it out. Now in this game, because we are just looking at a demo version of it, we are going to be playing just as an assassin here, but later there's going to be a warrior. So kind of looking forward to that actually. Every critical attack heals us by 2. We start off with 60 HP, 100 gold. I wonder what we use gold for. And strength, vitality, and agility. We've got 3, 1, and 3 there. Right, we get to put our name in. And God Mode Blue Hunter, the base difficulty level. Start at level 0, seed 0, and let's just jump in. All right, new message. Oh no. Welcome, Evie. How far can we go? So we need to eliminate the first god. That is the goal for today. Now, we do get levels and we get to spend some points. Now, the points are interesting because for strength, every 3 points we put in there, we get to increase our damage by 1. So you have to put actually 3 in there in order to go up by 1. Vitality, every 1 point increases our HP by 3. Agility, every 1 point increases our critical hit chance by 7%. Now, what's interesting about our character is if we hit crits, we heal by 2. So that could be something we want to increase. Intelligence, every 5 points increase our mana by 1. That's 5 we have to put into that, which is quite a lot. And evasion, every 1 point increase our chance to dodge by 5%. So currently we have 0% chance for dodge. So maybe early dodge would be good. All right, we've got a monster room. This room contains enemy monsters. Let's jump right in. There's no choices to be made as we go down the dungeon. At least not in the demo version. All right, we've got 2 enemies to fight. Looks like one is going to be doing defending and one has a 95% chance. Of course, because we've got 5% dodge. He's going to hit for 8, so we need heal. Now we have a rock plant, which is 5 shield, a digging rat, which is gain 8 shield, but discard a card, another rock plant, and then we also have the 2 one-eyed crabs, which do 6 damage. So we need to get at least 8 blocks. So I think if we use the digging rat, but let's do some damage first. Let's do the damage to the guy that is trying to hit us. Then we use the rat. We'll just discard any one of these ones. That gives us enough shield to take that hit, and we're out of mana, as you can see over on this side. 0 out of 3. Now they take their turns. He's giving himself just 3 shield. And of course he took out our shield but didn't do any actual damage. All right, now we've got you doing 8 and you doing the shield. But we've got a skinny bird here which deals 3 damage and applies 1 weakness. Now weakness means he hits for less, so that's good. So a little bit of damage and he's now going to be hitting for less, which means, oh, our rock plant's actually not going to completely cover how much we need to. So we might have to use 2 rock plants. Let's throw some damage over at this guy and then use, do I care about 1 damage? Maybe 1 damage is fine to take, just to end this a little bit quicker. And the enemies take their turn. And let's see, we are taking 1 damage. He's giving himself a small shield, only 3 each time. So it's really not that bad. And we can lower your attack again from 8 down to 6. And I think we're just going to do some damage. I don't know how many times we can stand really to take damage, but we've eliminated that guy and we don't have any energy left to use that, or mana rather. So we are going to take 1 damage again. And now we need to get rid of this guy, the Leafy Terror. What about Leafy Terror? He doesn't look particularly leafy. He looks like a lion goblin. All right, one-eye crab. He's spending on shielding, so we don't need to worry about damage or shield this time, but we only had 3 items to give us shield. So we'll just do that. 3 items to, oh, whatever. You know what I meant. All right, our turn. What do we've got? We've got some more damage. He's planning on shielding again, so we're going to drop all 3 spells, leaving him with 1 hit point. Next turn, we've got him for sure. All right, let's use that, and that takes him out completely. Victory! Excellent. Like that. And now we get to choose a monster to add to our own hand. So they are cards, but they're called monsters. The Leafy Terror, so this turn, your next attack is critical, so it doesn't do any damage, but after that, our next attack would be critical. Or the Ice Crab, deal 8 damage. If it's critical, we deal 8 damage again. Ooh, we kind of need both of these, but let's go for the Ice Crab, because he actually does do damage. And now we've got points to put in. I think let's put a point into agility, so 1 point increases our critical hit chance by 7%. That brings it up to 28%, which is very good. So 1 in 4 attacks should be criticals. All right, 2 enemies this time. We've got the Shell Crawler and a Skinny Bird. Now we can attack the Skinny Bird with our own Skinny Bird. There we go, apply some weakness, and now he's only gonna do 6 damage. Then, and let's go the Skinny Bird card. Costs 0 mana, which is nice. Let's do, oh, actually we can completely take this guy out. So I guess that's him gone, and then we can do some damage over there. There we go. So we are full health. He's got a shield he's putting on himself, but he's already down 10 hit points, which is very good for us. All right, our turn. Let's see. We've got, the attack crab, which could be a critical hit. And it was, so it hit for double. Almost took him out there. Completely got him with just 2 cards. That was amazing. There we go. Second victory was much quicker than the first one. And now we can get either the shell collar, which would give us 4 shield, or another skinny bird. And I think the skinny bird, it doesn't cost anything. All right, now we got to decide what we want to do. We could put a point into strength, which would increase our damage by 1. I think intelligence, though, and having more mana, we'd have to put 5 in there, which means if we're only level 3 now, it wouldn't be till level 8 where we got to put, actually benefit from this. But I think having it before the end would be really good. So let's put a point into intelligence. And we're heading on to floor -3, because of course we're heading down, not up. All right, we've got a big guy here, the axe shark. He's planning on doing a bit of damage. Let's do skinny bird to take that damage down, the one-eyed crab to do some damage ourselves, and then I guess we'll do 2 shields, which will be more than enough shield. We did as much damage as we could, which was only 11 that turn. But we are protected with our shield, and now it's our turn again. We don't need to do the skinny bird. Oh, it's free though. Might as well. And then 2 attacks, and then it doesn't really matter because he's just shielding, so we'll do that. Give ourselves 8 shield. And he's not attacking us, but he's giving himself 3 shield. We do lose our shield after each turn, so that's pretty normal in games. Let's use our ice crab, and it was a critical hit, I think, so we've taken him out just like that. That ice crab is turning to be very good. Now we only went against 1 enemy, so we only have 1 option here. We've got the axe shark. He deals 6 damage, but it's always a critical. So an extra 50% damage then. All right, and we get to level up again. So we're gonna put another point into intelligence, but we need 3 more still. Ooh, but we've got a boss on this floor, so let's go see how we do. 83 hit points he has here. Oh, and he's doing 12 damage. That's a lot of damage. We've got the axe shark who always does criticals. The ice crab, which is if it's a critical, hits again. But we are going to need a decent amount of shield. In fact, I might even use 2 of these and then just go for just the ice crab. It did 13 damage, which is pretty good, but we are now out and we are going to be taking 2 damage ourselves here. But it is a boss fight, so I do expect it to be a bit more challenging. All right, he's hitting again, but we've got 2 skinny birds. Does it stack is my question. It doesn't. Okay, so he didn't go down any further than 9. I had wondered. I think then we can use everything else we have. We're going to be taking 4 damage this turn, but we've got him down to less than half health now. And yeah, he's only taken a couple of our hit points, so I think we're in a good way here. Let's see. Oh, I think the weakness has stayed, though. We had 2 levels of that. Let's use the ice crab. If this is a critical, it hits again. Ooh, that did huge damage. And then I think we can just finish him off. There we go. Completed a boss here on level 4. Victory is ours. And, deal 10 damage and gain 10 shield. That's good. Let's definitely take the red juggernaut as a card for our hand. All right, another point in intelligence. We're getting ever closer. 2 more to go. And heading into another monster room. 2 monsters this time. We've got, who's this? This guy looks more leafy. The forest shaman and the void stalker. Neither of them are planning on hitting us, but we'll use the skinny bird just to do some damage. And then I guess we'll just use the one-eyed crabs to do as much damage as we can over there and end our turn. Now, what are they doing? They're just giving shield. So he's gotten 3 and he's gotten 3. It's fairly consistent. Okay, we've got a few things here. We've got deal 6 damage. It's always critical. We don't really need to do that much. We'll do 6 damage on, deal 7 damage even on the one-eyed crab over there. And then we'll fight this guy. He is planning on attacking us though. So do we want shield is a question. Deal 6 damage is always critical. Did 7 only. And then we'll just take a little bit of shield. We are going to take 3 damage here then. But maybe if we hit some critical hits, we will be able to heal ourselves up. All right, we've got this to lower his attack. Ooh, the juggernaut is here. He deals 10 damage and we get 10 shield. So that is very good. Although we didn't actually need the shield because everything else here is also giving us a shield. So there we go, 15 shield. End our turn. All right, we are completely protected. He's planning on shielding next turn. We'll do the bird though, and then we'll just do, I think that landed a critical. Did good damage. He's down to just 3 health, so we'll get him at the start of next turn, even with his shield, because they only shield for 3. I hope in future updates that becomes more because it just feels very low. All right, there we go. Finished him off. Not a problem. Another victory in the bag. All right, now we have to choose though. For Shaman, deal 8 damage and draw a card. Oh, that could be good. Or the Void Stalker. Next turn, gain 2 mana. I think I'm going to go for the 4 Shaman. Deal 8 damage and draw a card. That seems good. another point into intelligence. We just need one more in there. So next turn we should be getting bonus mana. Let's just finish this fight. Who do we have here? The Dark Hood. All right, let's deal 8 damage and draw another card. Ooh, use the Skinny Bird. And now we could gain 10 shield and do 10 damage, which is enough to finish him off, actually. Ah, that was very easy. He didn't even get a turn. Poor guy. All right, the Dark Hood. Draw 1 card, discard a card. And our final point into intelligence here. There we go. We now get +1. So our mana should be 4 now. We're fighting this one of those rock crabs, or the one-eyed crab, and we have 4 mana, so that's going to be great. Skinny Bird for free, and then I guess we actually get to use everything else we have because we have 4 mana now. And he's only got 4 health left after that one turn. Feeling very strong, that's for sure. All right, let's just do that, and we're done. Another victory. All right, now we gotta decide. Oh, one-eyed crab will take because he just does 6 damage, which is pretty good. What do we want to put our next skill point into? Do we want to up our critical chance? Or evasion? No, I think the critical chance has been really good. Let's do that. And floor -8, we're gonna go fight a monster. This guy, who is this guy? The rock plant. All right, let's do Skinny Bird for free. And I don't know if we need to discard any of these cards. We'll do the ice crab and the rock crab. But you know what? We don't actually need shield. So let's play this. And we'll discard this one. And then we get to have the Forest Shaman, which is deal 9 damage and draw a card. And then we get the rock plant back anyway. So there we go. He's down to 5 health after our 1 turn. Having 4 mana is definitely worth the investment. All right, he's planning on doing 8 damage this time, but I think if we juggernaut him, we just finish him off. And another easy victory. All right, we'll grab him and just gives us a bit more shield. I think let's go for another point into agility. I'm liking it. 42% chance now to do a critical hit. And we're fighting a monster on floor -9. This is the Fallen Rogue. He's planning on shielding, so we'll do a bit of damage and then we'll just shield a bit ourselves. Not that we need it, but why not? Might as well have it. Although it doesn't last, so it doesn't really matter, but there's no benefit to not using your mana, so it really doesn't matter. Right, the bird. Let's do the axe shark. I've done a lot of damage there. Let's draw a card and discard a card. This doesn't really matter. If we play it in this order, we get more shield. But it's more shield than we need. We still had a mana. We just didn't have any cards to play it with. All right, we were protected. Can we do 15 damage this turn? Absolutely, we can. Super easy. Had so many attack cards there. So another easy victory. And the Fallen Rogue does 6 damage, so we will take him. And the crits is really high. Do we want to keep going? Yeah, let's go. 49% chance to do a crit. Almost every other attack should be a crit. But now we're on floor -10, which is the final one. Kill the god in this room to complete your quest. The god, oh my gosh, okay. Ooh, I like the braid. It's like Elsa gone very medieval. The Calamity God. All right, this monster's gonna gain shields this turn. So our Skinny Birds won't do anything, but let's play them anyways. It does a little bit of damage. And then I guess we just really wanna be attacking Forest Shaman. Lets us draw another card. Ice Crab, if it's critical, it hits twice. It wasn't critical, that's unfortunate. I wonder if I play this and then I have no card to discard, can I still draw a card? Kind of. You draw a card and then discard a card because you owed a discarded card. So there you go. All right, she takes her turn. She's giving herself 10 shield. Okay, so that's more shield than everyone else was giving themselves. Let's go Juggernaut because we're gonna need some shield. She's planning on doing 15 damage, which is actually like a huge amount of damage. Then we'll do a one-eyed crab move. And then I guess we'll just do the digging rat and discard a rock plant and end our turn. We've got enough shield to cover ourselves. And we've managed to get her down quite a significant amount of health there. All right, the Fallen Rogue is free. I didn't even realize that. So does 6 damage, doesn't cost us a thing, which is nice. We'll play the Axe Shark, which is always critical, so 10 points of damage there. Guess we get to play all of our cards actually. Nowhere near enough shield though. We got 10, she's doing 20 damage, so we are gonna take some, unless she misses, but there's only a 5% chance of that. Enemy turn, let's see. Yeah, we take 10 damage. That's all right. We still have quite a bit of health. Looks like, okay, Forest Shaman, we get to draw another card, and then we can see she's doing 20 damage again. I think we need to use both of these rock plants, so at least we're only taking 10, not 20. And then a one-eyed crab there. And we're out of mana, so end our turn. We've almost got her down to half health. She's working her way to getting us to half health as well. All right, let's see. We're gonna go with this so you do less damage. Now she's down to 15. Ooh, we'll go for the red Juggernaut. That's healed us a little bit even, which is good. She's now down quite a bit. And I guess we'll go a little bit of attack, and then gain some more shield. That gives us enough shield to survive this. Now on her turn, she is hitting just our shield, which is great. She's planning on shielding next turn. So the skinny bird does nothing for us, but it's just a little bit of free damage, I guess. Fallen Rogue does 7 damage. It actually hit a critical, which is great. That heals us a bit as well. The Ice Crab, that's critical? We do tons of damage. It was, and we healed a bit more, I think. Okay, I guess we get to use all of our cards. So there we go. She's down to 69 health. Very nice. And we only took a little bit of damage there. Don't know how we took damage. She gave herself a shield and we took damage. How does that work? I don't know. Right, let's do Skinny Bird there. And then the Axe Shark, which heals us a bit because it's always critical. And then we'll use this, and that. And we've got 18 shield. Not that we needed it, but we've got it. Right, she's giving herself 10 shield that we now have to dig through again. We'll go the Forest Shaman to get us a free card. And then, oh man, okay. Gonna use both our rock plants. And then we've just got one one-eyed crab there to do a little bit of extra damage. And we end our turn. We're gonna be taking 10 damage here though. But we were managed to get a lot of crits and heal up quite a bit there. Skinny Bird, take her damage down a bit. The Fallen Rogue did 10 damage. And then I guess we just used both of these. We did heal up a bit with some criticals there, which is great. It's a very nice ability to have, actually. All right, 15 damage, you say. All right, Fallen Rogue, and then the Juggernaut finishes her off. We've done it. Victory. All right, that was really good. Calamity God. She doesn't have any skills, I think, because that is the end of the demo. So that's all that there is for right now. Now, I've really actually enjoyed this game, and I think might actually go on my wish list. It is a very simple game. It's just like a little card game. I mean, it's very Slay the Spire-ish. I think that they're going to add a lot, so I think I'll be checking back every once in a while just to keep an eye on how much gets added and changed in this game up until its release. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Taking a look at some new games from small devs is one of my favorite things to do, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.